this this phone something else. It's a trip. Anyway, fam, what's up? What's up? We got this dude who broke his son's birthday gift because the boy allegedly did not make the school bus. He missed the school bus. So he was mad because he had to get up and go take the boy to school because he missed the school bus. Okay, I get it, fam. You're mad, you're upset, you know, you're usually in the bed or whatever, and, school bus come and go, whatever. And, you're trying to get some sleep. I don't know if the dude worked late or whatever. He's just, you know, was tired or he a bum or whatever. I don't know. In any event, the dude was cussing the kid out. Yeah, you missed the school bus, got me to get up, and I got to go take you to school. And just talking to the boy real dirty, talking to him like he was a dude off the street, calling him the N word, just several times calling him the N word. Little bitty boy. Uh, I couldn't see him, but he sounded like a real small child, um, like he was like 8 or 9 years old or something. Dude just talking really reckless to the kid. Ain't nobody else going. Uh, who else spend a couple $100 on you every year? Every year I buy you something. Who else you gonna get to do that? Okay, let me explain something to you, family. Let me explain something to you. First and foremost, as a man, as a father, I couldn't even sleep knowing that my kid has to go outside that door and get on a bus. It's too much going on. I got to get up. I don't give a damn if I just got home off work. I'm going to break my sleep to get up and make sure my son is on that bus safely. So I don't even understand how you can just lay up in the damn bed and be asleep as a man while your child is outside waiting on a damn school bus. And we don't know if the school bus came right in front of the house or if the boy had to walk up to the front of the neighborhood or 3 or 4 blocks. We don't know. The fact is that these kids just walking to the bus stop is an adventure because they may not make it back home because of the uncivilized mutts that's running around. Let me explain something to all of y'all who talk to your kids really reckless, who call your daughters B's and H's and call your sons mother effers and N words and all that kind of stuff. Let me explain something to you how that's gonna go down. When the moment they get old enough, the moment they get old enough to turn the tables, they are going to turn the tables. The moment they get old enough, in most cases, to distance themselves from you, they are going to not only distance themselves, but they are going to distance their offspring. And they're going to try to keep them as far away from your toxic ass as possible. Just because you bring a child into the world, don't mean you're qualified to raise them. That's right, I said it. A lot of people deal with their kids like their kids are an accessory, or like the kids are a nuisance, or like the kid is a slave. Yeah, you got some parents, man, they just sit on their stank ass and just hurl out instructions. Do this, do that. Go get me some water. Go make my bath water. Go iron my clothes and all this type of stuff. They really think just because they feed and shelter and clothe a child that they get to talk to the kid any kind of way they want to talk to him. They get to do to the kid any kind of way they want to do. They think the kid is property. They treat their children like the children are property. And In most cases, it's because their mammies and pappies treated them like they were property. So they think it's a rite of passage to treat your children that way. And I'm telling you, you're going to get everything that you was looking for eventually. Some of these so-called parents are the absolute worst. You keep in mind that the uncivilized mutts that move around in our society today, at one point they were children. What made them how they are? What happened along the way? Their mammies and pappies happened. Now, in some cases, there's always an exception. Sometimes a parent can raise a child with the best intentions, the most respect, the most love, and everything, and that kid will still rebel and get it wrong. They'll still take the wrong path. But in most cases, you are who you are by a process of conditioning. Y'all remember Pavlov's law? Y'all remember that guy who did the experiment with the rats? And he had he put the rats in a cage. He put a rat in a cage, and he let other rats watch this rat inside of a cage with cheese. And every time the rat went after the cheese, it got their neck snapped. It happened so often that eventually the other rats, after witnessing these rats get their necks chopped off and get their bodies clipped, decided that as hungry as I am, as natural as it is for a rat to want cheese, I don't. I'd rather starve to death. And many of the rats starved to death rather than get their necks chopped off or get their bodies slammed by that rat trap. That's conditioning. So you got parents out here who are conditioned and they messed all up in the head. They ain't got nothing to give. They ain't got nothing to offer society. And when you put two nothing ass parents together, you put two nothing ass people together and they procreate, what do you think they're going to create? What do you think going to come from it? They are going to leech another nothing in almost all situations on society. And it's going to be an uphill battle for them, for that child to just have some sense of humanity. Now, I know some of y'all got a little offended when I said that they was going to create another nothing. Well, would you be offended if you fast forward 21 years and you see the result? You're calling them nothings right now. The people that you're calling nothings right now, at once they were children. Nice little sweet innocent children who turned into monsters because of their mammies and their pappies. We can look at the Jeffrey Dahmers of the world. We can look at the Dylan Roots of the world. The Dylan Roots. We can look at the Donald Trumps of the world. But they didn't become who they are by themselves. We can look at the Joe Bidens of the world. It started with their mammies and their pappies. They're the ones who raised them. They're the ones who conditioned them. They're the ones who passed on those convictions. Their mamas and their pappies. That's who did it. So let's not act like we don't understand where this thing is coming from, how this stuff is happening. This dude is one of the worst. He's an uncivilized mutt. I hope he see it too. I hope you see it, sucker, because you ain't got nothing for me. You beat up little children. You beat up women. You push little children around. You push women around. And you push the weak around. You ain't got nothing for the strong. He talked to that little boy like he had a tail. Nigga, 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 hey, yeah, just talking to him like an enemy, like a common enemy on the streets. He 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 told the boy, "You make me sick." Imagine, family. Let's go back to our childhood. Let's go back to our childhood. Some of us were treated really, really dirty growing up. Some of our mamas and daddies said the most awful things to us, about us, in our faces. How did it make you feel? Imagine your mother or your father telling you, "You make me sick." That's the type of energy that makes somebody go out and self-harm, makes somebody go out and harm society, makes somebody be promiscuous, be reckless. That's the type of energy that make people get on the internet and talk crazy and smash up their children's birthday gifts and call them everything but a child of God. That's that type of energy. That's where that come from. If he did all of that and had the presence of mind to upload that video to the internet, imagine what he does when he's not recording. Uncivilized mutts run amok. I don't know if there's a reversal. I don't know if there's a back button, man. I don't know if there's a reset button. I don't know how we're gonna get out of this, fam. We in trouble. Going to the comments. What's up, C-Bus? Miss Jazzy is in the building. What's up, Ruth Robinson? Cheryl Miller. What's up, Cheryl? Thanks for sharing your story. Was that DEC girl, December girl? Absolutely. This is what you call a bully. He's a bully. He is a bully. An emotional bully. What up, Sean Lunatic? Where you think these bullies come from, family? Bullies get bullied at home. That's where they get it from, in most cases. That's where I got it from when I was a bully. I got it from home, being pushed around, being bullied by my mama. So, they said pressure busts a pipe. Enough pressure, you're going to get out there, you're going to explode, it's going to bust. So what happens is that I come from an era where you respect your mama no matter what. So I couldn't swing on my mama. So I went and swung on the world. Everybody else was green lit. You know what I'm saying? It was a green light for everybody else. Look at these kids who bully. Look at these kids who use racial epithets towards schoolmates. Look at these kids who push other kids around. Go ring the doorbell or knock on that shack they live in and wait to see who opened the door. Their mammy and their pappy got that same energy. Because I'm going to tell you, I didn't send my kids to school to bully nobody. I ain't play that. That was a no-go. We ain't do that. He's a bully. Right now, the youngster, he innocent. He's an innocent little kid. But who knows how he's going to turn out under the stewardship of an uncivilized mutt. He has nothing to teach that boy positive. He has nothing positive to give him. And just because you are paying rent and putting food in a child's mouth and clothes on their back do not give you a right to push them around and beat on them and talk crazy to them, you damn uncivilized mutt. Would you want somebody to talk crazy to you like that? You want somebody to talk to you like an uncivilized mutt? You want somebody telling you, you make me sick? When I was growing up, there used to be a commercial. It was a TV commercial called Kids Are People Too. Some of y'all who are old enough, y'all know what I'm talking about. Kids are people too. And the whole idea of the series of commercials was for adults to consider children's feelings when they are making decisions about children and when they are dealing with children. It is to say that children have feelings also. They have emotions also. They hurt. They feel. They care. They love. Kids are people too. Put that in your pipe and smoke it, sucker. Talking to the uncivilized mutt that was pushing the little kid around. That's my time, fam. I appreciate y'all for joining the live. Enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. No more